A frustrating night for Manchester United and their fans as they bowed out of the Champions League last night. My colleague Anuj Shukla joins me as we discuss what went wrong for United, not just this season, but the last 5 seasons, as they have now extended their trophy drought to 5 years, Anuj. Disappointing night again.
Disappointing night again for Manchester United, and credit goes to Atletico Madrid and Renan Lodi, who scored the decisive goal, a single goal. That cross was provided by Antoine Griezmann near the deep post area, and he shot a header.
Yeah, he shot a header, but the funny thing is that game was a very start-stop affair. And of course, we have to point out that the refereeing was extremely poor in the game. We saw such poor decisions made by the referee. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Manchester United fan, but it reminded me of that Chelsea-Barcelona game that happened in Champions League before. And similarly, it was a ridiculous display at times. Like in the 75th minute, the referee stopped the game when Marcus Llorente had suffered a leg injury or something. You usually stop a game when there's a head injury involved, but for some reason the referee had stopped the game in the 75th minute when United had the ball and they were in the opposition attacking half.
But all that is done and dusted.
It's done and dusted, but I was coming to this point, Anuj. We have to point this out that irrespective of what the referee did yesterday, United didn't deserve to go through. They just never coped with the chances they got. They never got going as a unit, and for that matter, Cristiano Ronaldo, who we were talking about yesterday, that he could be the game changer. The difference between the two sides, didn't even manage a single shot.
Yeah, Man United were trying to pile up the shots or pile up the pressure made by Atletico Madrid, but it was not just enough to stop Atletico Madrid shots. One thing which was good in yesterday's match was the shots attempted by both the teams, which was unlike in the first leg of this Champions League clash.
Correct. As I pointed out, United looked to be a better side yesterday. In fact, they had chances, be it the Jadon Sancho chance, be it Bruno Fernandes kick from outside the box, or be it that Rafael Varane header which Oblak sort of parried away. It was a brilliant save, but you got to give credit where credit is due. Atletico Madrid counter-attacked the way they always do and managed that one goal that made the difference in the night.
They attempted 8 shots and shots on target were 3. Yes, credit goes to Jan Oblak. He was tremendous yesterday. He saved a lot of shots shot by Manchester United near deep post area, or the header which you said.
Yeah, even the Anthony Elanga chance, that ball was definitely going inside the goal. It was struck so sweetly, yet Oblak was in the right place, right time. Even though he didn't have a clue, he managed to get the ball off the goal with his head.
Now, what is left for the Red Devils, Manchester United?
Well, I really don't know. As a fan, I've been very disappointed. For the past 5 years, the trophy drought has been like where teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City are winning trophy every season. We see them now go well ahead of United in terms of how they have performed. Even David De Gea yesterday was sort of very frank about United's performance. He said that this team has really not done enough to even warrant a trophy. And the second thing he said was he expects this United team to sort of become much better in the future and then again win some trophies. Which, do you agree with the current squad and the way they have been playing?
I was just coming to that. If we see the Manchester United squad, they have each and every superstar of individual country. If we talk about Paul Pogba, if we talk about Bruno Fernandes, he played yesterday. If we talk about Cristiano Ronaldo,
Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, best defenders, everybody talked about
them. There are
them.
many players, there are many superstars in this team, but I don't know. I don't understand how they play, how they make their playmaking against the Spanish side or any other team or any other national football club.
And the record against the Spanish side is extremely poor. It has to be said. But I also want to bring viewers to, I want to highlight this point to you guys, that United have been poor consistently. It's not just this year or the last year. They have been poor in Europe. They won the Europa League in like 5 years back, but before that, and in the past decade for that matter, they have, by the way, only been in the quarterfinals of the Champions League twice, in 2014 and 2019. For a side of Manchester United stature, like we talk about United this, United that, they are Manchester United, we are Manchester United, we say stuff like that, and yet the team goes out and does this poorly for a decade. It's not a one-off thing that they didn't do well this season. They have been consistently performing poorly, very poorly.
So let me tell you a stat. Manchester United have been eliminated from 6 of their last 8 UEFA Champions League knockout stages. 6 from their last 8 Champions League knockout stages, having won 13 of their 16 previous such ties in the competition.
Yeah, there's a glorious time. Of course, they reached the two finals, 2009-11 that they lost, and before that they won the final against Chelsea. That was a glorious period, and United were, of course, the dominant side in Europe, along with Barcelona and Real Madrid for that matter. But what has happened in this past decade, ever since Alex Ferguson has left,
each and everything has been changed for Manchester United. We have seen managers changing so frequently.
But the point is also not just the managers, it's the spending spree. If you talk about the comparison, Nikhil and I did this video for you guys where we brought out this point that United have spent $1.2 billion and similarly City have spent $1.25 billion, whereas City have won 4 league titles and 11 trophies.
And see the position of both the teams.
And United have only won 3 trophies and none of them were league titles. So unfortunately or fortunately for other teams, unfortunately for fans like me, United's performance has been horrendous.
Whom do they need now?
They need a manager first of all.
Do they need David Beckham to come back for this team? Do they need Alan Shearer or any of those
Alan Shearer though, I don't. Alan Shearer though was never United's. So he was playing for Newcastle and other clubs. But I am saying, like the likes of Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs. Imagine this United side. Imagine this United side won the Champions League with Anderson. Players like
Robin van Persie.
Also, you remember your defense. They had 2 superstar defenders in Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic. That defensive pair was one of the world's best pair and got them through to games. I remember Vidic would not even think twice about going for a ball, even if a striker was trying to hit it with his foot. And I remember he got a huge cut in one of those games, and still,
but
moments
later,
he was up.
The match.
Like that sort of intensity is missing. I saw Harry Maguire yesterday.
I was coming to this point. How do you rate Harry Maguire's yesterday's performance?
Again, I thought he was poor.
I thought he would be playing no, this is a Champions League match and this is a crucial tie. The teams have drawn in 1-1 level and we have to win this match to enter next round. But no, I don't think he changed.
Also, I really don't understand why the sort of mindset that you have to keep him on as captain. He really hasn't done anything in the past few games. He's been horrible this season. You have paid 80 million for a guy that you got from Leicester, and that guy hasn't done anything for you.
50-50, he failed.
50-50 he failed. Yesterday also twice.
In aerial duels, he failed.
Twice he gave away the balls yesterday in positions that could have put United 2 behind. So for that matter, I feel I don't know why they're consistently putting
Siddhant, also
Harry Maguire on the team sheet.
If you fail in 50-50 chance, you will try to recover the ball. But
yesterday there was a point David De Gea literally shouted at him because Maguire made a poor back pass which could have been erroneous, which could have cost them another goal. But Maguire keeps doing it day in, day out. I don't know if you're Manchester United fans like me. I know you guys are equally frustrated with how Harry Maguire's performances have been. And yes, there have been players who have performed on and off, even Ronaldo for that matter. Sometimes he shines like he did against Tottenham, but yesterday he was almost non-existent, didn't do anything, didn't even manage a single shot. So that says for itself. But I really want to know what's the strategy. You got an interim manager who really hasn't shown that he deserves to be here at Manchester United. And next year they are thinking about making him the director of football or something very serious. So if a guy who can't even coach your first team to even win games like these, where we have got out of the FA Cup in the 4th round or 5th round, whatever, we have got out of the League Cup. So, we are poorly 5th. We are 5th and we are far away behind Arsenal in 4th in the Premier League, and then you're out of Champions League in the round of 16. So what is your manager doing?
So they will win matches against Tottenham, they will win matches against Watford, Crystal Palace.
Watford also they did not win. Watford also was a draw. They draw. So my entire point is like, Hindi mein they say na khoon kholta hai. Last night I we were up this morning. Anuj and I were up this morning to go play football, and the first thing Anuj saw me like, oh, you are frustrated because I couldn't sleep properly. That is how poor we were last night. We made chances, but this keeps happening. Yesterday, for the first time, United started well, and then you thought they could continue and score a few goals.
Yeah, so possession was were under their control. They had their passes, they had their correct passes, they had their chances, but no, it was not their day yesterday.
It was just, my entire point is, how many days like this where we say it was not their day?
Yeah.
At least sides get lucky. Even City, when they're performing poorly at times, can get that 1-0 win, right? So great sides do manage to get those results. But United right now are just not strong enough, are conceding poor goals. Yesterday also, Atletico Madrid didn't have a lot of possession. But every time they got an opportunity, they needed just 3 or 4 passes to sort of have a shot on goal, and United were under pressure every now and then. Fred, for a change, has been playing well under Rangnick. He yesterday was also playing well. Rafael Varane was decent, but apart from that, I really can't recall.
Scott McTominay?
Scott McTominay was okay. My entire point is, forget the midfield as such. It's the defense also that was poor. For me, Harry Maguire again was not up to the mark. He was really poor. And then even Alex Telles and Diogo Dalot weren't too good yesterday. So, and when we talk about the attacking intent also, there were glimpses. Ilanga's chances in the first half, Jadon Sancho in the second, where he sort of tried to volley a strike thunder it into the net, but missed, hit it above the bar. So those things happen, but United, just the problem with them is they are not finishing the chances they are getting, and that's what wins you games.
Exactly. What I feel is best team had to win and best team won yesterday, which was Atletico Madrid, and now Atletico Madrid have defeated almost all the English teams they have faced, like Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, or
well, yeah, I believe the better side won yesterday, and of course we talked about how the refereeing was very poor, but that doesn't take away from the fact that United were also poor, and they did deserve to lose yesterday, and that's coming from
just
United
poor,
fans.
very poor.
They were poor. They were not very poor. I felt they could have scored one goal. They could have actually taken it to extra time because they had their chances, they had their moments. Just that Oblak was in those goal posts, and he just never let one inside. So you might have thought that this is a rant coming from a Manchester United fan, with Anuj sort of realizing how frustrated a figure I am right now after seeing my side yesterday bow out of the Champions League.
No, I can
because
totally
next year we don't even know whether they'll qualify for the Champions League.
Currently they are at 5th position, behind Arsenal, behind Chelsea, behind Liverpool, City. They both are.
They are behind City, they are behind Liverpool, they are behind Chelsea, they are behind Arsenal. And we don't know whether the other sides will leapfrog them again, because Tottenham, if they win the remaining 2 games, will actually go in 5th position if I'm not wrong.
They are near to Man United.
So that's what we have for you. We still don't know when this trophy drought will end for United, and now just one thing is for sure, that it won't end before 6 years. So this is now the longest trophy drought they have had in 40 years, since the 1970s. So keep watching, keep liking our videos, keep subscribing, and let us know what you think of Manchester United's performance last night. Thank you.